Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today is going to be sort of a vlog. It's not really showing you what I went through just because at the time I didn't think to do it and I thought it would be resolved, but I just kind of feel like big companies nowadays, they don't really care about their customers. And you really have to consider that without your customers, you're nothing. So I'm just going to give you my experience in the last few weeks with Miracle-Gro. Miracle-Gro, I have been a loyal customer for over 10 years, which I have informed them about this. If you follow me on Twitter, which all of my social media accounts are down below. So if you still want to read the Twitter back and forth with Lowe's as well as Miracle-Gro, they're right down below. For you to follow me on Twitter, check out my Twitter profile and see what's going on. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, I'm just going to give you the information. And if you've read already this, you guys already understand. So I bought products from the brand Miracle-Gro from Lowe's, and they were defective. I bought the cactus soil that they sell, and I believe it is the 8-quart. Because I have a lot of plants, and if you follow me on Instagram as well, you probably already know that I am a plant lover. I have a lot of plants. I haven't really showed you guys all of my plants. I have showed you some of my outdoor plants, not all of them. Some of my indoor plants, not all of them. And I'm always acquiring more plants. But that would be for a different story. So anyway, I reached out to Lowe's and I said, you guys sold me a defective cactus soil. And they said, well, you just gotta contact the company. Basically, it was just, can help you, bye-bye. So I have a very busy life, and I'm dealing with a lot of health issues right now. So having to really chit chat with the distributor and slash company as well is gonna be really hard. That's why when I was able to go to Lowe's and them brushing me off was already really upsetting to begin with. And I did reach out to Lowe's, and that's also has been in my Twitter feed. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, which I have posted there that I have mental capacities right now. I've gone through a few accidents or several accidents, and my memory is terrible. I will forget something less than a minute later. I work extremely hard to keep my memory intact, and when you do this, it's very, very, very exhausting. So with that said, me even remembering to go to Lowe's and actually tell them what happened requires really a lot of effort for me. So with that said, that was already a blunder. And then it took me about, I think, a couple weeks before I could reach out to Miracle-Gro. I wanted to go to source immediately just because they gave me a phone number, Lowe's did, and I was put on hold, and I don't really have the time to do that. I'm not really supposed to be in a lot of phone calls a lot due to my recovery from my accidents. Actually, these are doctor's orders. So I tried it, I think, a few times. I don't really know the number, but I did a few times, and I was put on hold a lot, and I don't really have the time. I take care of my son by myself. I don't really have help for that. I don't really want help for that because I want all the relationship to just be me and him. So that takes a lot of effort. That really takes a lot of my mental capabilities right now. And like right now, like sometimes this is normal for me now. I jumble a lot of words. I jumble a lot just because of that. So when I had the capacity and remembering to reach out to Miracle-Gro, they're very sorry. They're very, very sorry, but they're unable to help me. Actually, someone in their upper management send me a 10% off coupon for their products. 2 coupons, just to be fair, I guess. So I'm gonna go back and tell you what is the freaking problem. So I bought a lot of bags of their cactus dirt, and when we opened it, we opened every single bag because the first one we opened had a bunch of fungus gnats. We didn't know what kind of gnats it was at the time, but now we do because all of my plants inside my house is now infested. That was what I was reaching them for. I wanted some help. I needed some help. And they asked me and kept on asking me in like one of those really fake, annoying, passive-aggressive ways of like, haha, yeah, I need this, I need this, I need this. I answered all the questions. And if you already know, if you follow me on Twitter, the trail is there. I did the same with Lowe's. But basically, Lowe's pretty much just did this with the products and just said there's nothing we could do with that. So I still need to settle it with Lowe's. But with Miracle-Gro, and this video is really for Miracle-Gro, I don't trust them anymore. I have stopped buying any other products since then. I switched to a different company. I have started to buy from Dr. Earth, Super Thrive, and I'll probably switch to Jobs as well, and probably other companies out there that that provide the same products. So I reached out to them. I even sent them all the pictures that I could on what a loyal customer I am, because right now, currently, I probably have close to 20 the big container fertilizers from their company in different kinds. I also still have a lot of their dirt. I have used some of them since I have given sent them their pictures, and then I believe before I just decided, because I just decided I think a day or so ago that I wasn't gonna buy their products again. And this was from the last time I reached out to them, and they reached out to me with the same ridiculous thing. Because the easiest for me is to do a text. Email for me takes a lot more effort because it's on my computer. With the text, it's on my phone. So they keep saying I need to talk to someone on the phone. I need to respond to the email. And I keep telling them I have issues. I don't have the mental capacity for that. They just don't understand. They just don't get it. They keep asking me for things. I've answered all the questions they have. I provided all of them. They keep wanting receipts. I don't have any receipts, because who really does keep receipts for dirt? Like, I have been a loyal customer for over 10 years. And usually we don't really keep that unless I'm buying like a washer or, you know, things like that. I don't really keep that. And as soon as I went to Lowe's, they just pretty much said my receipt was worthless to begin with. So that's another blunder right there. I decided a few days ago that I wasn't going to support Miracle-Gro anymore, and I wasn't going to purchase anything, any of their products ever again, due to the fact of how they just kept saying they're sorry, asked me the same questions every other day, because I just can't sit there. I have a life. I can't just sit there and just respond to them all day. And they have the same thing over and over again. It's, I'm sorry, but you have to give us the same information over and over again. I just got sick and tired of it. And then the time that I could remember to call them back, guess what? It's after hours or in the weekend. So, with that said, I do not recommend Miracle-Gro at all. If you have any issues with your products, they're not there to have your back. All I wanted was for them to help me what to do with the fungus gnats that has infested about probably between 30 to 50 plants now. They're floating out everywhere. I'm doing as much as I can, the best that I can, but it's expensive to exterminate all these fungus gnats. And I don't really want to do like a harsh thing to exterminate them. And you know what they said? There was a time that they just said, we can just give you the products to kill them. And as soon as I said, fine, just do that. Just give me that, but make sure it's enough, because What if it's not going to work on the first try? And I have a lot of plants. You know, I have plants from these small kind of pots to like these. I have a ton of plants. So as soon as they said that, they said, we can't really send you new products. We can just give you like a 10% coupon. I told them, I'm not going to use your coupon, and the coupons aren't here for me to show you guys because I threw it out. It's worthless. It's stupid. I threw them out. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to buy any more Miracle-Gro products no matter what it is. I'm going to drive freaking 30 miles away just to buy other products, or just buy them on Amazon, online, instead of just buying anything Miracle-Gro ever again. If you love gardening and this has never happened to you, I never thought it would happen to me, to be honest. But if you love gardening and this has never happened to you, I would not recommend Miracle-Gro ever again. I would recommend a different company that actually takes pride into helping their customers when they have an issue due to their product. Because yes, it came from about 5 different kinds of, 5 different bags of dirt from them. However, fungus gnats infest anything that they can go to with a little bit of moisture, just a little bit of moisture. So what am I supposed to do? Not water my other plants? I don't know what to tell you, but I did as much as I could. I'm doing as much as I can. If anybody else can help me out there, how to exterminate these. I've tried a diluted Dawn with just regular water, like drinking water, and I would just spray it. If I see them flying around, or if it's in the pot, in the planters, in the orchid bark, in the cactus dirt, in the regular potting mix, or the peat moss, and I would just go my fingers through there, and whenever I see them, I just spray it with that, or I spray the top of it, that like a few inches. I even mix it when I water every single plant that I have. It's just not working, and all I wanted was just really help, and you know, I mean, I just wanted help, and it's unbelievable. They just keep saying they're sorry, but there's nothing they're gonna do about it. I'm sorry is what I got a few times a week. I'm sorry on the email, I'm sorry on the phone, I'm sorry on the text, but realistically, what I could really respond is just the text, because I don't have the time, I don't have the mental capacity. And I explained this to them via text. I sent them pictures, I explained everything on detail. I go to specialists because of my condition. They just don't get it. They just don't care. I would suggest you go to a company that actually cares. Actually, a company that isn't just completely driven by greed, just greed, and no realistic capacity for compassion and understanding and actually keeping their customers. Again, I have been a loyal Miracle-Gro customer for over 10 years. I have bought their products religiously. Like, I wouldn't even touch any other brand. But now, I wish I don't have that many items from them, because I don't trust them anymore. I feel completely burned. You know how I feel? Not just like a scorch, not just like a little bit of a, you get something, it's a little hot from the oven. It's not really like that. I feel like they doused me in freaking gas and marinated me in it for a few hours and then lit me on fire. That's how it feels like what they've done to me. So if you don't want to get that same experience, and I really don't want anybody else to get that, I would suggest you go to a different company, a company that actually has great customer service and actually does a great job when their products infest your home. I don't think infesting me with bugs is healthy. I don't think it's a good thing. And guess what? If it gets any worse, we have to hire professionals to get it done. Okay? And is Miracle-Gro going to be there to hold my hand? Probably not. Is Miracle-Gro going to be there when this gets worse? Probably not. So I gave him, I told them, I gave him chances, and I believe they just thought I was bluffing. They just thought that I would never share my experience. I think they just kind of thought it's over because I told them, you guys are useless. I have told you every single thing. I have answered these questions multiple times. I have given you pictures. I have given you all the information multiple times. Not once, not twice, a lot of times. And I have the text trail. I have the Twitter. And they just don't get it. They don't care. So, I just don't like them anymore. I don't like him. I like him as much as one to be marinated in something flammable and burnt to a crisp. I made this video because not only am I really, really frustrated and extremely upset due to the fact that I have been there for over a decade with this company, and I feel like I was just discarded like rotting garbage. So I'm really salty about that, and I don't really want anyone else to go through with that. And anybody else out there that never really thought to share your experience because you just kind of felt, well, I mean, you know, no one's really gonna help me, so might as well just get a different company and hope for the best next time. This is for you guys too, not just for me, but for anybody there who has been discarded, felt like nothing, worthless customer from Miracle Grow. This is for everybody out there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I know that I put in as much information as I can that I could remember. Again, my memory isn't really that perfect as it used to be, so I do apologize for that. If you want to share your info, do it down below. If you want to chit chat, you know, ask questions or any suggestions on how to get rid of my fungus gnats, because let's be honest, I'm not going to buy anything from Miracle Grow or their mother brand, which is Scott's, ever again. There are other companies out there that are compassionate, would probably love my money, and Miracle Grow doesn't seem to love my money or appreciate it, so I'm just going to take my business there. Just this year alone, just so you know, I spent probably close to $500 with Miracle Grow, and that's a lot for anybody, you know, doing their own personal garden, doing their own personal house plants, doing their own personal stuff outside in their yard. That's a lot. So just so you know, I spent a lot just this year alone. And anybody who loves plants, loves the garden, you guys all know how much money that is just focusing on gardening. So thank you, Miracle Grow, for nothing. I hope you really don't treat other people this way, because I am really not happy. And anybody else who has been burnt by them, please share your info down below. I would love to hear it. I would love to know. And I would love for everybody else who has been burnt to also know your story, so that we all feel not as helpless and not as discarded and not as worthless as Miracle Grow has made me feel. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you guys again in my other video. And if you guys have other suggestions, questions, comments, you like my video, please hit the thumbs up. I'm always here to share everything, the nitty gritty, the dark stuff, any of my experiences that I feel someone else might benefit from it. I'm putting it on my channel. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell so you know every single time I do upload a new video. Excuse me for that. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.